Do not allow people's nice smiles and their overall attitude trick you into thinking that everything within their environment is good, is healthy, is how it should be. Because a lot of the way that this world operates is based off programs that actually harm people in the long term. These people, you wonder why things like sicknesses and, dying early and all these problems that exist, dehydration, just all these problems within the body. You wonder why they exist. A lot of it's not just through the foods that they're eating, drinks that they're drinking. A lot of it deals with the lighting within your environment. You see, I'm out. I just got out near the early part of the day, and the sun is out, and that is the most organic light source you can get. It's the healthiest light source you can get. You got to elevate your mind. You got to raise in consciousness. You see, those who are in power, those who have a high authority, they're a lot of the time, from what I noticed, is that their structures and their foundations are harmful. They're out of integrity. You got to be that one who pushes those boundaries. You got to be the one who holds them accountable, because it's hurting them in the long term. It's hurting anyone within those environments in the long term. And I've made several countless videos explaining how the lighting within these structures, the water that they're drinking, they're they're comfortable with it. And I know that there's many of you who, you sell these products, you know, that have clean water filters. You have, all these influencers talk about, oh, this is the healthy way. This should be a part of the normal lifestyle. This should be a part of the infrastructure. The fact that it's not shows that there's a big problem. And if there wasn't, everything would work in a perfect harmony. And people's overall mindset, they would be operating at a higher consciousness. The entire system that exists wouldn't be even close to this, the way that things are. I'm blunt. I can sound harsh, and that's how it has to be, because when I look around, there's a lot of dumbed down consciousness. This is how I was, and I'm not even close to perfect, because I fall into these same traps that other people do, and it's pretty much just a dumbed down consciousness. And a lot of it deals with things that we've become comfortable with that we're unwilling to change. You want to be hydrated. You want to uh, be illuminated. You want to have all these things that will lead to that higher consciousness, like I'm talking about. But a lot of the rituals and the things that people do, things that we do, they contradict that. And it's ignorance, it's arrogance, it's just complete, completely being blinded and being okay with it and being comfortable with it. And this is the whole point I'm trying to say right now. So consider what I'm explaining to you, and realize you got work to do. I got work to do, because I'm nowhere near perfect. I fall into these traps. It's something. It's something to really consider, because it pisses me off sometimes out of nowhere. Sometimes when I make these videos, I just get extremely pissed off, and I want to share what's on my mind at the moment. This is this is for me. This is especially true for what I'm going through. It pisses me off. I mean, look at this. You got plants growing. You got basil, and you got parsley. Got an apple seed. People aren't linked into this kind of intelligence, and do what you can to hold others accountable, and do what you can to hold yourself accountable, to be better, to evolve into a higher mindset. I look around, and my problem is I get extremely angry. I get furious. I get mad. I just look around. I look at people's faces, and I get mad at myself too because I see how dumbed down many of us are. I see how ignorant and, you know, fake and artificial the way that things are, and it really gets me mad. So I'm working on channeling that anger, that fury, because it pisses me off to see how absolutely pathetic people's lives have become, and what people have accepted to be true. And it absolutely fucking pisses me off. So this is this is the reason why I share when I do. I don't always share. I don't always get furious, but this is this is vital. And one thing I just cannot stand is that ignorance. It's an arrogant mindset as well, thinking that you have everything perfectly figured out, but you don't. Just think about what I'm saying. That's all I'm asking you to do, because from the lighting to the water to the way that the system works, people go through with it. I mean, a lot of people drink a lot of alcohol. They got their own problems. They are stuck within these habits that they cannot break out of. And you can break out of it, but you're just being ignorant. You're not living up to your full potential. So this is why I care, because I know things could be better and they're not, and I see the problems that exist because of it. So I'm sharing a method. This is what you can do to make things better, because doctors aren't really going to help you out. They're not going to tell you what to eat or drink or change your light bulbs, you know. And those who are in power, they're the ones who make things the way they are, the way that they like, even if it's harmful. So that's another thing that really, really, really pisses me off sometimes. I don't have much more to say about this right now. I'm just asking you to think about what I'm saying. Think about the points that I'm making. And that's all right now.